of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of
21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Kansas City.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Chubb on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 31. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 16.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got an open man, it's C.J. Uzomah. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Kansas City.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nick Chubb,
City.
his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier, Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Vegas.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
Goal at the 9.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Graham Gano.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Third down.
Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Chubb on the counter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down by
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A give, this is Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got Edelman Edelman for the first time. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Colin Kaepernick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Graham Gano on 40 extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Kaepernick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
41-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, and it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7.
one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. A decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Evans on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
going right back to Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders Raiders have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 14. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
a run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chubb calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, the 30, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Let's go. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
To kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
9 timers left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Chiefs 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Now Trubisky lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Retains possession.
Second and short now following the fumble. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.